अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनवीशं स्थापितं येन स्वयं रूप कदामयं ददाति सोपदान्ति। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथनीतं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका राधाकान्तो नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यो कृपासिन्धुभ्यो पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण गौरद्वेषे यद्वैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तदप्यस्यतनुभा यात्मन्तर्यामि पुरुष इति यस्यांशो विभव षडैश्वर्य पूर्णजयो भगवान् स स्वयमयम् न चैतन्यात् कृष्ण जगति परतत्त्वं परमीय राधा कृष्ण प्रणय लादिनी शक्तिरस्मा देकात्मनावपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतनाख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं राधा भाव द्वैतिषु गलितं न कृष्ण स्वरूपं चिरादजतं निजगुप्तवीतं स्वप्रेम नामामृतमत्युदारो आपामरं जो विततारो गौर कृष्ण स्तमं प्रपद्ये गौरो सच्चरितामृतामृतनिधि गौरं सदैव स्तुवे गौरेण पतितं रहस्यभजन गौराय सर्वं ददे आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताख्यौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ अनार्पितचरिंचिरात् करुणयावतीर्न कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजलरसं स्वभक्ति श्रियम् हरिपुरट सुन्दर द्विती कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदय कन्दरे सचिनन्दन श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahaya Himapatibhyo Chavisundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasapradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Krishna, but he came as a devotee, though he is Krishna himself, but he came as a devotee. Practically, he demonstrated how we, the conditioned souls, can completely surrender unto Krishna. Surrender unto Krishna. Krishna came 5,000 years ago in his swarup, in his own roop, form. And in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he gave this message of Bhagavad Gita. Instructed Arjuna, but through Arjuna he instructed to one and all the whole humanity. Because he is Srudam Sarvabhutanam, he is the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. Krishna, he has said that in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, concluding verse, 29th verse, he has said, Srudam Sarvabhutanam, I am the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. He loves us very much. Though we, conditioned souls, have forgotten him, and have not developed love for him, still he loves us. He never desires us. He is always with us. He is a super soul with you in your heart. He is so well-wishing friend of ours, and he makes all arrangements how we can get real peace, happiness, pleasure, real, eternal pleasure, not temporary. Temporary pleasure is not pleasure at all, especially in this material world. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Dukkhalayam asasvatam. This Dukkhalayam asasvatam. This material world is asasvata, temporary and filled with misery. This material world is also known as illusory world, Mayiko Jagat, illusory world. The manifestation, the illusory energy, Maya Shakti of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maya Shakti is illusory world. In illusory world, everything you find that Maya, in other words, we must say that Maya makes Sat as asat and asat as sat. Real as unreal and unreal as real. That's Maya. That's Maya. And you have been captured by Maya, enchanted by Maya, conditioned by Maya. So, Maya is giving you misery. Maya is giving you misery. Maya gives losses to you. Severe losses, more severe losses, more severe losses. Until you have not turned your face towards our Master Krishna. She will never cease putting losses on you. This Maya's losses. In that respect also say, Maya is doing very nice job. My Guru Maharaj says, revered Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada says, Maya is doing a thankless job, isn't it? Isn't it? It's thankless, very good. By giving you losses, it's doing good to us, isn't it? By giving you losses, it does good to us, isn't it? Will you admit it? Or you cannot admit it. By giving losses, it's doing good to us, good to you, isn't it? No, you can't appreciate it. If Maya will pat your back, oh, Maya is doing very nice thing, just patting my back. Maya is enchanting, assuming a very beautiful form of a maiden, glancing at you, twinkling, holding a very nice flower garland. You gentleman, please come. Come. I'll put this nice flower garland on you. Enjoy me. You see. But Krishna as well-wishing friend, Srudan Sarvabhutanam, he says, Jehi sansprasada bhoga dukkhajo na yayevati adyantavanta kaunteya na te suramate buddha. Krishna has said this thing. Jehi sansprasada bhoga dukkhajo na yayevati adyantavanta kaunteya na te suramate buddha. This bhoga means enjoyment, the material enjoyment that you have by the touch of your material senses, that you have through your material senses. You understand? Dukkha jonaya is the source of unlimited misery. Source of unlimited misery. Do you understand? Krishna says as well-wishing friend. But you say, oh, Maya is enchanting me, Maya is calling me to give me enjoyment or misery. Krishna as well-wishing friend says, dukkha jonaya evati, the source of unlimited misery. Adyantavanta kaunteya nati suramate buddha. It is adyantavanta. It has its beginning and end. In other words, it is temporary. Do you understand? It's temporary. All the arrangements here in this material world are temporary. It has its beginning and end. So, it is said in Bhagavad Gita that this material world is asasvatam, it's temporary, isn't it? Annihilation, complete annihilation, devastation, pralaya, we say, will come and everything will be finished. But everybody here wants to live eternally. Eternally. Nobody wants to live this. No, I shall live it eternally. But this place is not eternal, it's temporary. How can you live eternally? Eternal world is there. The spiritual world is eternal world. That's your home. My Guru Maharaj, revered Guru Maharaj, emphatically says, repeatedly says, go back home, back home. Go back home. Who is the home? I am in the home. No, no, no. You are not in the home. Go back home. Back. You are not in the home. My Guru Maharaj is a Mahajan, Paramahansa Sadhu. You understand? It's Paramahansa Sadhu, Mahajan. Mahanta Sobhavo yehi tarite pamar. Nijo karjo nahi tabu jaun tar ghara. This is the nature of Mahatma. This is nature of Mahajana. You understand? Tarite pamar. He comes here to deliver these conditioned souls, those who are suffering, getting the losses, more severe losses from Maya. Suffering from birth, death, old age and disease. To deliver them. Out of causeless mercy, he descends here, that Mahatma, that Mahajana, that Sadhu. He comes from the abode of Krishna. He is very intimate, very confidential, intimate associate of Krishna. As Krishna is Srudan, Krishna is your only well-wishing friend, he is dear devotee, intimate associate. Mahajana, Mahatma also your well-wishing friend. Nobody is your well-wishing friend here in this material world. So, Adyantavanta Kauntaya Natesu Ramate Buddha. Those Buddha means learned persons, wise persons, these Mahatmas, Mahajanas, they are never attracted at any time towards this material enjoyment, towards Maya. They are never attracted. Maya cannot attract them. No. You understand? Conditioned souls are attracted here towards Maya. One thing you see, Maya is known as Pisachi. Maya is a Pisachi, is a witch. Maya is a witch. You see, Pisachi. Witch. She knows witchcraft, many illusion. She can assume different forms, many forms. You cannot understand her, know her. What way Maya is coming to you, approaching you, and chanting you. Once there was a, can't you sit like this in proper posture? You have a difficulty. Proper posture is to sit. Krishna Katha and Krishna are non-different, not different. You understand? So before Krishna, Bhagavan should sit in proper posture. Otherwise there will be offense. You understand? So know it. Anyhow, it's proper posture. Sitting posture. Once there was a king's son, what is say, prince, a prince, young prince. He went out hunting to a forest. Went out hunting to a forest. In that forest there was an old witch. You understand? There was an old witch. She saw, that witch saw, a very nice, handsome, young prince has come. So I'll have him, I'll enjoy him. So she was an old witch, old, very old, ugly. Maya is ugly, old, you see, witch. But she assumed a very nice, beautiful form of a woman, maiden, she assumed. Then came to the front of that prince. The prince was young, and she was a young maiden woman. So she glanced at the prince, cast her glance. You understand? And she had put this nupur, which is sounding, tinkling, run, jun, bangles in hand, run, jun, tinkling. like that, smiling, casting, just making sign, like this, so much ways. Do you understand? Tries to attract the prince. The prince saw, oh, very nice, beautiful maiden, and also calling me with flower garland in hand. Oh, nice prince, please come, please come, please come, please come. Oh, the prince was attracted. Prince was attracted. So that old witch captured the prince, captured. Now that prince is under the trap of that witch Maya, old lady, witch. Then she took that prince to her residence, and by dint of her witchcraft made the young prince a black goat, made him a black goat, turned him into a black goat and tied him up to a pillar, you see, fastened. All right, now stay. Now stay, you see. Just turned him into a black goat. Now young prince is turned into a black goat and tightly, fastened tightly to the pillar, you see. Yes, this is. So during that time, the whole day time, that prince was a black goat. Black goat tied to that. And during night time, that old witch, assumes very beautiful maiden form, and again makes that black goat the young prince. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. You see. Then as soon as the day breaks, again black goat. Tied. You see. What sort of happiness? What do you derive from such enjoyment, Baba, young prince? Oh, you see. Krishna said, Jai sasparsa bhoga dukkha jona yoyivati adyantavanta kuntaya nate suramate buddha. This material enjoyment is fleeting enjoyment, temporary enjoyment, in beginning some little enjoyment, and outcome is unlimited misery, unlimited crying. The young prince was crying, alas, what misfortune, bad fortune to me. I am tied to this pillar, becoming a black goat. I was free, so this is enjoyment, is material enjoyment. And Krishna said that thing. Dukkhalayanga sasvatam. I am your only well-wishing friend, believe me. But you have no belief in Krishna. You are a faithless person. Stand faithless person. You have doubts in Krishna. A faithless one. Sansayatma vinasyati. Krishna says, Sansayatma vinasyati. A faithless person, doubtful person, who has doubt in Krishna, the words of Krishna, he must perish. Life after life after life, he will again and again burn and die and suffer. Because you have no faith in the words of your friend, well-wishing friend. Really, who is your friend? You have doubt. You have doubt. You are faithless person. You must suffer. Suffer, you see. But the Mahajanas, they are very, very magnanimous heart, very, very merciful, very, very merciful. They come here to causeless mercy, to deliver you from the clutches of Maya, to put an end to your sufferings here, Mahajanas. And in this material world, Mahajanas have said that this is a very dreadful place. Every step, every movement, every step, the Maya puts you in severe test, severe test, severe test. This material world is like an examination hall, isn't it? The university students, they give examination, enter into the examination hall, isn't it? Are you a student? Were you a student? Have you ever entered into that examination hall? Question paper is there, you have to give answer. You understand? Then examiners are there, they will examine and find it's all right. Then you will come out successful, otherwise failure. No, blood, failure. No satisfactory answer. So this material world, illusory world, is like an examination hall. Every moment, every step, you are under examination, test. Do you understand? How to come out of this test? How can you achieve success in this test, in this examination? How? Do you know? How? You don't know? Yeah, he doesn't know. How to come out successful in the test? You know? Anybody knows? Yes? What? Chanting. What chanting? Maya. Chanting Maya. Chanting what? Huh?
Krishna's name.
Yeah?
Krishna's name.
Krishna's name? Who tells you this thing, Baba? Krishna's name. From a very, very birth you know it? Who tells you chant Krishna's name? Oh, Mahajana says, Mahajana. Sadhu Mahajana, who is really your well-wishing friend, who only desires your good. Do you understand? Yes, that Mahajana has said. That's the answer. You have to hear the Mahajanas, what they say. Then you will come out successful from this test. Otherwise not. Do you understand? This is examination hall, this material world. And you have to listen Mahajanas, hear Mahajanas, what they say. Then you can very easily come out successful from this test. Otherwise no. Plugged, every time plugged. No success. Only plugged. See? You understand? This is most important thing. My Guru Maharaj is Mahajana, Sadhu Mahajana. Many sadhus, Mahajans. They have come here, they are coming here, they are here also. But we have no qualification to see them, to know them. To see them and to know them. No, we cannot see them, know them, recognize them. Therefore we say, oh, is there any sadhu? Oh, there are no sadhus nowadays. No sadhus. You understand? We say so. But sadhus are there. Mahajanas are there. Because they are so merciful. They are only well-wishing friends of ours. They are coming down here and they are always here, but we cannot see them. We cannot see them. and we have no qualification, we have no proper vision to see them. Therefore we say so. But that's not a fact. You understand? This is the fact. And you should know what the Mahajanas have said. And another thing, first of all you should know who is Mahajan, who is real Sadhu and Mahajan. This first thing you should know. Can anybody say who is Mahajan? Huh? Can anybody say? Yes.
The one who is helping others all the time.
Oh.
Selfless.
Selfless. Suppose you are very hungry. If someone gives you food, he helps you. So is he Mahajan? Give you some food. Yes. Feeding the hungry. Kshudharthako annodano. Feeding the hungry. Feed them. Yes, they are helping. You are a diseased person, you have disease. Like Mother Teresa comes and puts bandage. Diseased limb of a leprosy patient. And she gets the Nobel Award, Shanti Puruskar. Is she Mahajan? Yeah. And some persons are there, they open hospitals. Diseased persons are there. They help. Yes. The patients will be treated there, doctors are there. So are they Mahajanas? What sort of help? No. What sort of good they are doing? What sort of? Suppose you are hungry. All right. A sadhu, no. A setji can set. Wealthy person. All right. Feed these hungry persons. We feed. The maids arrangement to feed. How long can you feed? All right. You eat something, your stomach is filled now, but after few hours, again you feel hungry. Oh, again, food. I am again hungry, Baba. That is, hungry it's not gone. And this life, you met death, you died, again you are born, again hungry, again died, again born, again hungry. So, they were sort of doing good. It's temporary. Mahajanas never do such temporary good. They do eternal good. That Mahajan is Mahajan. Who does eternally good? Not temporary. Do you understand? Yes, he is Mahajan. Eternally good. For the good, there would be no hungry. Do you understand? No disease, no old age, no death, no birth. For the good. It's all stopped. Mahajanas do such thing. Not temporary good. Do you understand? That's Mahajana. The Mahajanas do like that. In Shastra, you'll find Srimad Bhagavatam, the essence of all Vedic scripture, you'll find Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the definition has been given. Who is real Mahajana? You'll find in sixth canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find who is Mahajana. It said, Daivi, Maya, those who are never, at any circumstances, would never be bewildered, never be attracted, never be enchanted by Maya. They are Mahajanas. Do you understand? That's Srimad Bhagavatam said. You never be attracted towards Maya, never be enchanted by Maya, never be bewildered by Maya. at any circumstances. They are Mahajanas. They are real sadhus and Mahajanas. In other words, I must say, they have developed Krishna prema, love of Krishna. They only see Krishna, all beautiful Krishna. This morning I was telling there, in that temple, isn't it? See all beautiful Krishna, all beautiful. Source of all beauty, Kandharpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesa Sobham, whose beauty excels the beauty of the crores of cupids, crores of cupids. Such beautiful is Krishna. See, if you have vision, if you have eye, see such beauty. See, then your eye will never be attracted to any illusory beauty. Maya has no beauty at all, ugly. Spitting. An old witch, ugly old witch. You understand? Sri Krishna. And the Mahajanas help you. They are always ready to help you. Ready to help you. How to develop such vision to see the all beautiful Krishna. Then you will never be attracted towards Maya. They are doing so good to us. They are really our well-wishing friends. You understand? And it is also said in 6th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Jamaraj says to his dutas, messengers. You understand? Jamaraj says to his messengers, you messengers, you go and bring those persons to me. To whom? What is his instruction? What Jamaraj gave instruction to his messengers, to whom they will bring? Do you know? Whom they will bring? What Jamaraj has said in 6th canto Srimad Bhagavatam? Tanana yo! Bring them to me, those who are not hearing the Mahajanas, those who are not lending their ears what Mahajana says. Krishna Katha, when Mahajana opens his mouth, he only speaks about all beautiful Krishna, transcendental pastimes, nectarian. One who doesn't lend his ear to Mahajanas, Jamaraj said, bring them to me. Bring them to me. You understand? Yes. How many are listening in Australia? So, are opening their gates to the hall, to Jamaraj's court. And the messengers of Jamaraj are coming and taking them. Hey, chalo. Come to the court of Jamaraj, you rascal. You are not hearing Mahajana Katha. Understand? Many are summoned by Jamaraj. You understand, isn't it? Yes, Mahajana. So merciful. So, now I will sing the song of a Mahajana, what Mahajana have said. The song of Mahajana, I will sing the song written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, great Mahajana in our Vaishnava Sampradaya, and what he has written. You can you recite with me? Can't recite? Can't recite? Recite, Mahajana Pada, Mahajana Padavali, recite. That will be the success of your tongue, Baba, your tongue. To recite Mahajana Padavali. Why? What is the use of such tongue? You have got tongue, but you cannot recite this like a frog dog. Juhasapi dardurike vasuta nacho pagayati urugaya gatha. Juhasapi dardurike vasuta nacho pagayati urugaya gatha. Jiva, tongue. One was gotten this tongue, but not chants Mahajana Katha, Sangeet song, Krishna Katha. That tongue is as good as tongue of a frog. Frog. Thereby frog calls snake, "Oh snake, I am here, come, devour me. You understand? Calling snake, devour frog, come, I am here. So you have gotten tongue, but you cannot recite Mahajana song, cannot chant Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan. Thereby you are calling Jamraj. I am here, take me, devour me. Yes, you see. All right, let me sing. It's very nice to sing that the proper use of the tongue, and hearing also, proper use of the ear. Shall I sing? I'm not a good singer. Still I sing. I like to sing Mahajana song. It's all nice, you see. It's all nice. Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu nahi. Amar bolite Prabhu ar nobody can see. I am helpless. Mr. President, you see, I am helpless. Nobody helps me. What shall I do? I am helpless. So many persons are here. Nobody is ready to help me. You must make some arrangement, Mr. President. Yeah, it's President. Yes. Yeah, do you understand that, Srila Prabhu? You should make arrangement. I am helpless. And your duty is to help me. And encourage everybody to help me. I need help. I am in need of help. Do you understand? I'll try to help me. Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu nahi. Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu nahi. Tumi amar matro pita bondhu bhai. Tumi amaro matro pita bondhu bhai. Bondhu dara suto suta tobo dasi daso. Bondhu dara suto suta tobo dasi daso. Sei to so mande sobe amaro proyaso. Sei to so mande sobe amaro ধন জন গৃহ দ্বার তোমার বলিয়া ধন
জন গৃহদ্বার তোমার বলিয়া
রক্ষা করি আমি মাত্র সেবক হইয়া রক্ষা করি আমি মাত্র সেবক তোমারও কার্যরে থবে উপার্জিব ধন তোমার নাই জানি সেবা মাত্র করি ভালো তোমারও সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী তোমারও সংসারে আমি তোমারও ইচ্ছায় মোর ইন্দ্রিয় চালনা তোমার শ্রবণ দর্শন ঘ্রাণ ভোজন বাসনা শ্রবণ দর্শন ঘ্রাণ নিজ সুখ লাগি কিছু নাহি করি আর নিজ সুখ লাগি ভকতি বিনোদ বলে তব সুখ সারো ভকতি বিনোদ বলে তব সুখ সারো। Can you understand it? You understand? Little bit. You can understand Bengali? Achha. What nice song Mahajan Bhakti Vinod Thakur has sung, you see. আমার বলিতে প্রভু আর কিছু নাই, তুমি আমার মাত্র পিতা বন্ধু ভাই। This is, O Supreme Lord of Krishna, there is nothing here that I say it's mine. No. Is there anything you say that's yours? What's your name? Your name? Das. Your Das? Mahatma Das. What's your name? Real name? Legal name? Mohini? Mahendra. Acha. Oh, so Mahendra, are you saying that this is mine? Anything is there that you say this is mine? Huh? No. You never say. You say. You say. Here you are now saying, you are telling lie. Lie, I don't say. Don't tell a lie. Speak the truth. You understand? Mahajan says, Bhakti, Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu na. There is nothing that I say, this is mine. Because everything belongs to Krishna. Isn't it? Everything belongs to Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate janmadiyasya tato. Repeated. You find out these things. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhava sarvaloka maheshwara. I am the supreme proprietor of everything. I am the emanation of all that you see here. Vedanta Sutra says, the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam says, something, Janmadhyasya Dataha. All the manifestation is three. They are all emanated from Krishna. So everything belongs to Krishna. Huh? Can you say anything that this is mine? Is your body yours? Is your body yours? Do you belong to you? Your? No. Oh Krishna, I am yours. Isn't it? Krishna, Ami Tomar. Oh Krishna, I am yours. Yes, I am his eternal servant. He is my eternal master. Isn't it? He is my eternal master and his eternal servant. I do not belong to me. I belong to him. This Mahajan said this is a fact. Isn't it? But this builder soul here, conditioned soul says, I, mine. Atah gruha khetra sutapta bhitir janasya mohoyang aham mameti. Fifth canto, Srimad Bhagavatam says. Atah gruha khetra sutapta bhitir janasya mohoyang aham mameti. Aham I, mameti mine. Oh, this house, oh, this is my house. My building, I have built it. I am the owner of this building. Gruha, mine. Huh? Khetra, oh, this land, this belongs to me. I am the owner of this land, this landed property, of landlordy. Gruha, Khetra, Sutta, oh, the children, the son, the daughter, they are mine, my son, my daughter. Apto, these friends, these are all my friends. Vitto, this wealth, this bank balance, oh, mine, I. Ato gruha khetra suto apto bhitir janasya mohoyam aham mameti. Mahajan says, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Pramanamavalam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Pramanamavalam, Srimad Mahaprabhu says, spotless proof, Srimad Bhagavatam, the evidence given, the conclusions given, in Srimad Bhagavatam, spotless proof, no wrong there is. Spotless proof, amala. You understand? Bhagavata je namane se javana samo, tar sasta che janme prabhu jama. If someone will never accept Srimad Bhagavatam, is mletha, is javan. He must be punished life after life by Jamaraj. Definitely. Bhagavad says this thing. This is moha. Janasya mohoyam aham mameti. This is I and mine, this is known as moha, delusion. In English we say delusion. Aham mameti. Mahajan says, there is nothing that I can say mine. Amar bolite Prabhu ar kichu na. Everything belongs to him. But here bewildered soul, conditioned soul says that everything mine, I, mine. You understand? There is an English poem named Alexander Selkirk. Anybody knows that poem? Famous poem, a famous English poet, William Cowper or something else. Yes, when I was a student, I was reading that in Jajila Prabhu, you know. You don't know. Famous William Cowper is a famous poet, English poet. I was reading in university courses. This known of that poem is Alexander Selkirk. You understand? He was a criminal, so so punishment was inflicted on to him, that he was put into a very solitary place. You understand? And an island, far off island in the middle of sea, everywhere is circled, surrounded by water. This small island like Fiji Island. very small island. But in Fiji there are people, inhabitants are there. In that island no inhabitant, no, nothing, nobody, not a single person is there. He was only put there, that prisoner. So he said, oh, I am the monarch, all I survey. I am the monarch, all I survey. I am the monarch, all I survey. Because nobody is here. I am only here. This all belongs to me. I am the monarch here. And the monarch, all I survey. Do you understand? This is more delusion. Says, the deluded soul says, everything belongs to me. I am the owner, I and mine. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that. Amar bolite Prabhu or kichu na. There is nothing that I can say belongs to me. Tumi amar matro pita bandhu bhai. Oh, Supreme Lord Krishna, you are my father, you are my friend, you are my brother, you are everything to me. Nobody else is there. Isn't it? This is a fact. This is a fact. Have full faith in it, what Mahajana says. Really, you will be benefited. You will be benefited. You will be benefited. Put faith, strong faith in the words of Mahajana, really you will get real benefit. Real benefit. Mahajana, what it says. Bandhu dara suto suta tobo dasi daso. Seito samandhe sobe amar prayasa. The so-called friends here, material friends, isn't it? Mahendra, you have many friends here? Huh? Your friends, isn't it? That's you, they are your friends. My friends, my friends. The so-called friends here, the so-called wife, you have a wife? Yes, my wife, dear wife. You see? The friends, the wife, the sons, the daughters. Do you understand? The beloved soul is my friend, my wife, my son, my daughter. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Bandhu dara suto suta tobo dasi das. Oh Krishna, all these friends, my wife, whatever I say, my wife, my son and my daughter, they are all your servants. Your maid servants and servants. They never belong to me. Do you understand? Saito samandhe sobe amar prayasa. Only one relationship is here. One relationship. What is that relationship? Do you know it? You don't know? You have established some relationship with somebody or somebody's. You have. What sort of relationship is that? Huh? You have a wife? You have no wife. You are unmarried fellow, bachelor? You are bachelor. And you'll accept a wife, isn't it, in future? Looking, searching after, looking after it. I think that desire is there. Anyhow, very nice that you are bachelor. But you have parents, father, mother, yes? Then you have relationship with them. Father and son relationship, pita putra samandha, isn't it? And you have some friends, so friend relationship, bandhu bandho samandho, isn't it? You have servant. Have you any servant? No servant. You do all your work yourself. Don't depend upon anybody. So if somebody has some servant, so he says the servant, master and servant relationship, isn't it? If somebody, this grahastha, they have wife, you have wife? No. Jai Srila Prabhupada's wife. Yes. So, this husband and wife relationship, isn't it? All these relationships are here in this material world. 5 types of relationships. Father and son relationship, and friend and friend relationship, and master and servant relationship, and other relationships. 5 types of relationships are here in this material world. And these are all material relationships. Relationships based on this body, isn't it? It's based on body. And as soon as body is finished, the relationship gone. Relationship gone. If father dies, then relationship is finished. So, mister, where is your father? Oh, don't you know? My father died. He is not now. My father died. He's already dead. I have no father, so there is no relationship. Father and son relationship is finished. As soon as the body is finished, that relationship, body relationship is all finished. Isn't it? Huh? If your wife will die, then you say, oh, my wife died. So relationship finished. This is temporary relationship, and all these relationships give you unlimited misery. Unlimited misery. Yes, this bodily relationship, the temporary relationship, material relationship give you unlimited misery. Isn't it, Mahendra? Yes, definitely, yes. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahajana says, Saito samundhe sobe samundha amar. Saito samundhe sobe amar prayas. Oh Lord, I want to establish only one relationship. Do you understand? What is that? A relationship with you. And that relationship is eternal relationship, not temporary relationship, not bodily relationship. The relationship of the soul. The soul is eternal, and you are a super soul, you are eternal, so relationship is eternal relationship. And all these relationships should be based on this one relationship. The relationship with Krishna. Mahaprabhu said that thing in Chaitanyatamrita. Krishna je mukhya sambandha. Mahaprabhu said that. Krishna je mukhya sambandha is the chief relationship. Relationship with Krishna is the chief relationship. And only relationship, ekamatra sambandha, is eternal relationship. Saswata sambandha, not temporary relationship. Do you understand? And that relationship will never put you any misery. No, there is no misery at all. It's all pleasure, happiness. Do you understand? Because Krishna is all pleasure. Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Brahma Samhita says, Sat Chit Anandamaya Vigraha. Ananda means pleasure. All pleasure. Do you understand? So relationship with Krishna is pleasurable relationship. It is not miserable relationship. Material relationship is a miserable relationship. Temporary and miserable. Relationship with Krishna is eternal and pleasurable. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahajana says, Saito samundhe sobe amar prayas. I have only this desire, O Lord, to establish this relationship with you. And all these relationships, so-called relationships here, husband and wife relationship, father and son relationship, friend and friend relationship, master and servant relationship, and other relationship, let all these relationships be based on this one relationship with Krishna. You understand? Then this will be real relationship. And that relationship will never put you in any misery. It's all pleasure. Do you understand, Mahendra? But we have not established that relationship. So we are put into unlimited miseries here. Material, world. And Mahajan says, how he is our well-wisher, you see? Dhana jana gruhodvara tomar boliya, raksha kori ami matro sevako hoya. You, O Supreme Lord Krishna, all this wealth, all these followers, all these men, all this home, family, everything belongs to you. Everything belongs to you, nothing mine. Do you understand? Then who are you, Mahendra? Huh? Solo? What is this? Speaking theoretically. Theoretically speaking, not practical. Om Brahmasmi. Only theoretically speaking. Am body, aham sarir, I am body. Say Om Brahmasmi. Theoretically speaking. You see what Mahajana says. Dhana jana gruhodvaro tomar boliya raksha kori ami matro sevakoya. This wealth, this home, this house, this building, this followers, all belong to you. And I am your servant. And you have given me this responsibility to maintain and look after your family. Do you understand? Mahendra? Yeah. You understand this, Mahendra. Om Brahmasmi, वो बात नहीं चलेगा. नहीं होगा बाबा. Raksha karyami matro sevakoya. Oh Lord, I am your servant. You are my master and you have ordered me. Master orders the servant. Do this, isn't it? And the servant carries out the order of his master. So you are my eternal master, I am your eternal servant, and this is your whole family. This building, this wealth, this family members, everything belongs to me. You. And you have ordered me to take care of all of your family members. As a obedient servant, I am just executing your order. There is nothing mine. You understand, Mahendra? How nice it is. But we never say so. We say, mine, it's mine. I am maintaining. I am the maintainer. I am the master. I am the owner. I am the maintainer. I am the door. Everything. Mine. Janasya mahayam amamiti. You understand? God Mahajana says, তোমার কার্যরে তবে উপার্জিব ধন তোমার সংসার ব্যয় করিব বহন. You see, when you have a family, you have to maintain the family, isn't it? You have to fulfill their needs, isn't it? Their fooding, their clothing, their upkeep, their education, wedding, and guarding treatment. This is there. So many needs are there. So money is required, isn't it? So you are earning money to maintain your family. But here, Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, তোমার কার্যরে তবে উপার্জিব ধন তোমার সংসার ব্যয় করিব বহন. I will earn money, do you understand, to spend it for the maintenance of your family. Your family. Do you understand? তোমার কার্যরে তবে উপার্জিব. To do your work, I will earn money. To maintain your family, I will earn money. Do you understand? That Bhakti Vinod Thakur says. I'll never earn money to maintain my family. You understand? I'll never earn money to maintain this building or wealth or anything. No. To maintain your family. This is your family. Isn't it? That's definitely Krishna's family. Isn't it? It's Krishna's family. As for example, practically you see, so many family members how many family members are here? Jai Srila Prabhu. In this temple, this is your home, and you are the family headman. Isn't it? How many members are here? 34 members are here, so a big family, you see. Jai Srila Prabhu is maintaining such a big family. 34 members. You say that's your family? It's Krishna's family. And you are the servant of Krishna. Krishna is your master and as of Jai Srila, maintain family. And you are doing, isn't it? It's practical demonstration, you see. It's practical demonstration. And Mahajana said the same thing. It's practical demonstration. Jai Srila is not say that my family. Nobody here will say it's mine. No, it belongs to Krishna. We are all his family members. We are maintaining. रक्षा करियामी मात्र सेवा कहिया तुम्हार कार्य तबे उपाधि बधन तुम्हार संसार व्यय करिब बहन ভালো মন্দ নাহি জানি সেবা মাত্র করি তোমার সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী. Yes, yes, I am just finishing. I am late. Are you bored? Bored? Krishna Katha. Very attracting. Enchanting, attracting, you see. ভালো মন্দ নাহি জানি সেবা মাত্র করি তোমার সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী. I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. You understand? I don't know, Lord, whether I am doing good or bad. Only I am serving you. Only I am executing your order. Isn't it, Srila Prabhu? Huh? I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. I am only executing your order. I am only serving you, O Lord. তোমার সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী. You understand? And Mahajana also say, বিষয় সকল সকলি মাধব. You understand? Jai Srila Prabhu. বিষয় সকল সকলি মাধব. One, the person who has some landed property, this material asset, material, he is known as Visoi Lok. Do you understand? Visoi Lok. In English, Sanskrit we say Visoi. You understand? Material asset, material property, material landed property, material wealth. He enjoys it. He is bhogi, Visaya bhogi. Do you understand? Material enjoyer. Enjoys material asset. He is known as Visoi. But Mahajana say, Visaya sakala sakali madhava. But every Visaya, everything belongs to Madhava, and Madhava is the only Visaya. Do you understand me, Jai Srila Prabhu? I am not Visaya, you are not Visaya, nobody, Mahendra is not Visaya. Mahendra, are you Visaya? Speaking from lips. Visaya, pakka Visaya hai. Pakka Visaya hai. Says no. Speaking from lips. Nobody, Madhava. Visaya sakala sakali Madhava. Only Madhava is the Visaya. Isn't it? That's a fact. But the builders also, I am. That Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, তোমার সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী. I am just a watchdog. Do you understand? Just I am a watchdog, just watching your Visaya, O Madhava. Isn't it? I am just a watchdog. I am just a watchdog. Now, have you kept a dog, Mahendra? Alsatian and dog. Bah, bah, bah. Dog barks. Isn't it? Have you kept a dog? Many people have kept dogs here. So, shall I finish? Continue? The only two. তোমার সংসারে আমি বিষয় প্রহরী Oh Lord, I am a watchdog who is guarding your property. Your property, oh Lord, I am a dog. I am a watchman here only. I am only watchman. You have kept a watchman, Mahendra? No watchman, no watchdog. Oh, dacoit will come, take it away. Security. Oh, that watchman is there, yeah. Yeah, that's watchman. But here Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, oh Lord, I am a watchman. In your sansar, I am just guarding your property, isn't it? At night, the security guard guards your property, isn't it? Does he say, it's my property? No, Mahendra's property, he has kept me. Isn't it? So, Lord, it's all your property. I am your watchman, watchdog. I'm just guarding. He says, তোমার ইচ্ছায় মোর ইন্দ্রিয় চালনা শ্রবণ দর্শন গ্রহণ ভোজন বাসনা. O Lord, according to your will, I am utilizing my senses. You understand? I am utilizing my senses according to your will. That means, in other words, I engage all my senses in your service. You understand? In your service. My eye sees your beautiful vigraha, deity form, beautiful form. My ear hears your nectarian katha. I only engage my ears in that. First I told, you have ear. You have ear. If you cannot hear Krishna katha, if you cannot hear Krishna katha, then what is the use of that ear? Mahendra. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Sovida varastra karei sanstuta purusa pasu nadat karna patho peto jatu nama gadagraja. Srimad Bhagavatam 2nd canto says this thing. Sovida varastra karei sanstuta purusa pasu nadat karna patho peto jatu nama gadagraja. You have got ears, Mahendra. But if you cannot hear Krishna Katha, do you understand? You cannot be categorized as a human being. You are like a dog, stool-eating hog, camel, ass, animals. Having got an ear, if you won't hear Krishna Katha, Mahajana Katha, you are like one of them, like dogs, hogs, asses, camel. Do you understand? You are like that. Bilevator urukrama vikraman jenasmanta karna putena rasya johasati dardurike vasuta nachopagayati urugayogata. You have got ear, but you are not hearing Krishna Katha. What is the use of such ear? These are only mere holes. The snake will live there. Snake will live there. It's mere holes, not ears. And your tongue is not chanting Krishna Nam, Krishna Guna, Krishna Katha. The tongue of a dog. Oh snake, I am here, come, devour me. Calling Jamraj, Rodate, come, take me. You see that? Srimad Bhagavatam says, Barahite te noyane naranam lingani visnana nirikhyatajo padanunam drumajanma bhajo khatrani nanu vradata harerjo. Srimad Bhagavatam says, 2nd canto Srimad Bhagavatam. You have an eye, but you don't come to the temple and see the beautiful form of the Lord. Radha Madhav, see how beautiful. Then what is that eye? Barahite, a painted eye in the peacock feather. Painted eye in the peacock feather. That eye is not real eye. You understand? And you have leg. Do you understand? You never come and circumambulate. The temples circumambulate. The dham, Mathura dham, Vrindavan dham, Mayapur dham. What is those legs? It's like tree trunks standing. Tree trunk. Like tree trunks standing in one place. In that sense. Do you understand? What is it? So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Tomar ichaya mor indriyo chalana, sravana, darsana, grahana, bodhana, vasana. O Lord, I utilize all my senses in your service. I hear your katha in my ears. I smell nice scented tulsi offered to you in my nose. I see your beautiful form, O Lord, in the temple, deity form through my eyes. I accept your prasad, nice tasty prasad, Krishna prasad, that I utilize my tongue, tasting your prasad. Bhojan Vasan. Nija sukha lagi kichu nahi koriya, bhakati vinoda bole tava sukha. I don't do anything for my own pleasure and happiness. I'll do everything, O Lord, for your pleasure and happiness. Do you understand? This is Mahajana Katha. If you accept it and just practically observe it, apply it in your daily life, then your life will be successful. You'll achieve supreme success in your life. And Mahajana is so well-wishing friend of ours. He gives us such nice instruction. Thank you. Question? Yes, all right. Any question?
See the role of the sadhu in Vaishnava Sampradaya towards the devotees. What is the role of the sadhu in Vaishnava Sampradaya?
In Vaishnava Sampradaya, yes.
What is the role of a sadhu?
I said, the role of a sadhu. Bhaktivinoda is a sadhu. Mahaprabhu Maharaj is sadhu. And who is a sadhu? Sadhu Mahajan. Sadhu means completely surrendered soul at the lotus feet of Krishna. Yes, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Nija sukha lagi kichu nahi koriyar. Bhakati vinoda bole tabo sukhosha. That sadhu says and does. He never does anything for his own pleasure and happiness. He does everything for the pleasure and happiness of Krishna. Do you understand? And he is never attracted by Maya at any circumstances. He is sadhu and Mahajan. Never attracted by Maya. Because he always sees all beautiful form of Krishna. All beautiful form. You understand? So there is no beauty in his vision. No beauty. Middle beauty is no beauty, it's ugly. You understand? He is sadhu and Mahajan. He is sadhu and Mahajan. That is Vaishnava sadhu and Mahajan. Real. Do you understand? Yes, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Yes. Yes?
Actually quoted that I don't know if I'm doing good or bad, only that I'm fulfilling your desire.
Yes.
So how can one at any time know that he's trying to fulfill the Lord's desire rather than his own? I mean, it can be very confusing at times.
Confusing.
Yeah.
You see, you don't know, you as a conditioned soul, you cannot understand and you cannot know what is the desire of the Lord. Do you understand? You cannot know. Only those who are liberated soul, not only mere liberated, but very intimately intimate associates, confidential associates of the Lord. Do you understand? Eternal associates. They know what is Krishna's desire. Do you understand? They know. Conditioned soul cannot know. Ordinary jiva cannot know it. So, those eternal associates, those Mahajanas, they, out of Kajal's mercy, come here to this material world. They are the true bona fide representatives of the Lord. They know Krishna. They know what Krishna wants, what Krishna desires. They will tell you. You ask them, they will tell you what Krishna wants from you. How can you please Krishna? Do you understand? Yes, what they say, that is Krishna's desire. Krishna speaks through them. Krishna speaks through them. They are Krishna's mouthpiece. You understand? Yes. You cannot know by yourself. Understand it. That's the only process.